Most businesses didn't decide to take on risk with AI. It just showed up. Someone started using ChatGPT to save time. Then another person followed. And before long, AI became part of daily operations without anybody stopping to ask who's in charge, what data is being shared, or what happens if something goes wrong. Here's the reality. Only a small percentage of businesses actually have rules in place for how AI should be used. That means most companies are moving fast with powerful tools and no safety net. Today, I want to break down 5 simple rules that help you stay in control of AI so it supports your business instead of quietly putting it at risk. Hello, everyone. I'm Michael Kinnett. I'm CEO and founder of Eternal Networks. And here at Eternal Networks, we believe in empowering businesses and individuals with knowledge so that they can succeed. So every Friday at 1 p.m. Pacific time, I go live on all of our socials to discuss different topics around technology, cybersecurity, AI, to help empower others. At Eternal Networks, we're dedicated to creating safe and secure environments for people to do what they love, and helping to educate others on technology and cybersecurity is a key part of that mission. At the end of the live stream, I'll make sure to leave time to answer questions from the audience. So if you have any, throw them in the comments at any point in time, and I'll cover those at the end. That being said, let's get on with today's topic. There's a reason that generative AI has taken off so quickly in businesses. At a practical level, it just saves time. It can help teams knock out repetitive tasks, draft reports or summaries in seconds, speed up content creation, and even support customer service by routing or responding to requests faster. When it's used the right way, AI can absolutely improve productivity and help people make better decisions and faster. But here's the catch. Without clear rules, these same tools can create real problems, exposing sensitive data, causing compliance issues, or even damaging client trust. That's why having a policy around AI matters. All right, let's get into the 5 rules that we're going to cover today. Rule number 1, set clear boundaries before you begin. The first rule is simple, but it's the one that most businesses are skipping. You have to define clear boundaries for how AI can and cannot be used. That means deciding which tools are approved, what types of tasks they're allowed to support, and who ultimately owns the output and responsibility. Without those boundaries, people will do what makes sense to them in that moment. And that's usually where risk sneaks in. These rules shouldn't be set once and forgotten either. As your business grows and regulations change, your AI boundaries need to evolve with them. All right, rule number 2. This is also a critical one. That I think sometimes is also being skipped, and that's always keep humans in the loop. It's critical. AI should assist people, not replace them. AI can draft, summarize, and suggest, but it doesn't understand context, intent, or consequences the same way that a human does. That's why every AI-generated output should be reviewed by a person before it's shared publicly or used to make important decisions. That human review step protects accuracy, tone, and even legal ownership of your content, all things that AI can't guarantee on its own. All right, rule number 3, ensure transparency and keep logs. If you don't know how AI is being used in your organization, you can't manage the risk. A strong AI policy requires visibility. That means keeping logs of things like prompts, model versions, timestamps, and who's using the tools. Those logs create accountability. They support audits. And over time, they can help you to understand where AI is actually adding value and saving time, and where maybe it's creating friction or introducing mistakes. Rule number 4, it's protect your intellectual property and data. This rule alone can prevent a lot of headaches. Employees should never, and I'm going to repeat this, never enter confidential information, client data, or anything protected by a non-disclosure agreement, an NDA, into public AI tools. Once that data is entered, control is gone. Your policy needs to be crystal clear about what information is off limits. That clarity protects your clients, your business, and your reputation. And this all leads us to the final rule, rule number 5, make AI governance ongoing. This isn't something that you just check off a list and move on from. The technology is changing fast. Regulations are changing, and how your team uses AI will also change over time. That's why your policy should include regular reviews, ongoing training, and scheduled updates, ideally at least quarterly. Governance only works when it keeps pace with reality. When you put all of these together, the goal isn't to slow down innovation. It's to make it sustainable. Clear rules reduce risk, build trust with your clients, and give your team confidence in how they're using AI. Done right, AI governance turns a potential liability into a long-term business advantage. If your organization is already using AI tools like ChatGPT, or even just experimenting with them, now is the right time to pause and take a closer look. A simple review of how AI is being used can uncover hidden risks, clarify responsibilities, and make sure that those tools are actually supporting your business instead of creating exposure. And if you're thinking about expanding AI use, building internal guidelines, or just would like some help putting some smart guardrails in place, we can definitely help with that. I've worked with other businesses across Nevada to create practical AI governance frameworks. And if you're interested in a little help with your policies, reach out. We can connect. You'll find links, reach out, as well as links to the full transcript of this on our website. They'll be posted in the chat and in the video description below. Let's see if there's any questions or comments from our audience here. All right, I don't see any questions from our live audience. If you're watching this after the fact and you got a question, throw it in the comments. We'll see that. We'll get notified about it, and we'll get back to you on that for sure. Thanks for joining today, whether it's live or whether you're watching after the fact. If you found this information helpful, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment with any questions or thoughts that you might have. Your feedback is really valuable to us. It helps us to create more content that's helpful to you. And also, don't forget, you can subscribe to our channel and hit that notification icon to get updates. Remember, knowledge is power, and we're here to help you to navigate the world of technology and cybersecurity. If you need any further assistance, feel free to reach out to me via DM, or you can contact our office or email us. All of our information is on our website at itnet.works.